What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Hopefully everyone had an amazing weekend and you're off to a great Monday.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I can't believe that February is a month that just flies by.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Every year it flies by.
Ladies and gentlemen, summer is around the corner.
It is.
It's no longer, it's the winter.
Things are on the up and up. I'm seeing everybody post the stories about like, hey, by Wednesday, like the sun won't set past this time.
Yeah, 6
like
p.m.
We're doing the good stuff. And I think we're only like a few weeks away from like 7 p.m.
Listen.
Yeah.
It is right around the corner. Don't let it scare you.
It is right around the corner.
Don't let it jump at you. Be prepared that summer is almost here.
I love that.
I'm just saying.
Good weather. I know.
Because
I agree.
I've been in the mindset like it's winter. No. March is in 2 days.
Yeah, you know how.
And it's no longer. It's just winter anymore.
Yeah, I know.
The groundhog saw its shadow, didn't it?
I don't give a fuck what the groundhog says.
What?
Phil's a liar.
Phil's getting old.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's just not like, because they're always months ahead of whatever holiday it is. But there's a paper source like right by my apartment, and they always have the most beautiful spring window displays. And every time I walk by, I'm like, spring is almost here.
It is. We're about to get sprung.
Spring is about to be sprung.
I skip right over spring.
I like spring.
I like spring, but in my head it just goes winter, summer.
The extreme we get extreme weather patterns up
because
here these days.
It's just like all of a sudden it's hot.
Yeah, it feels like it's been spring. It feels like we skipped winter and it's just been spring.
You're living in a different city than all of us.
It's not.
It's really cold.
It's been cold.
It was like 25 degrees
for months.
this
It was
weekend.
a little cold the other night. Yeah.
It was fucking
But nothing
freezing.
crazy.
And let me
it
tell
hasn't
you,
snowed once.
I was one of those idiots.
I'm very upset about it not snowing, but however, it has been cold.
I was one of those idiots that did not dress for the weather the other night. Like, I fully stepped out of my apartment thinking it was 50 degrees and it was 25 degrees and my ninnies were cold and my legs were cold and everything about me was cold. But then once you're drunk, you don't feel it. Yeah, everything goes out the window.
Yeah, and we really didn't spend a lot of time outside.
No, we didn't, but we had a great night. Actually,
we did.
The three of us
we did.
hung out.
Rare.
Friday night,
very
the
rare.
Squad went to the club.
Very rare that me, Fran, and Noah were all at the club together.
It was a great time.
I'm usually either with you or I'm usually with Noah, but never the three of us together.
It was awesome. It was so fun.
It was a lot of fun.
We went to go see Hardy, which was awesome.
Hardy was awesome, and then we went out. And let me tell you, there is nothing I love more than dancing to music that I enjoy. Yeah. There is nothing that is better to me.
Great music at that place.
Great music.
There's rarely a time where we are out and it's late. It's getting late. And I thought we were all leaving.
Yeah.
And I walked out and we were with my friend Bridget. She walked out behind me and then we kind of waited because I was like, I think they're all coming. And you texted me and you were like, we're staying for a little longer.
That was like the most
I was like, okay.
Jordan Belfort thing, because you and Marty were like me and Tommy and Nick were like gonna stay, and we saw you leaving, and then you just like turned around and you were like, actually I'm staying.
It was just
the music was too good.
Just went through your blood, like, and she's literally, I want to find the text message. You were like, we're staying for a little.
I couldn't walk out when the music is that good, when it's playing song after song after song that I like. I can't leave. I physically can't do it. When I finally left, they started playing Drunk in Love, and then it went into Over by Drake, and I literally, and Marty was like, no, we're not doing this. We're not turning around for the second time. We have to leave. At that point, it was like past 3 o'clock in the morning. He was like, we gotta go. But the music is just so good. Like, I could be completely sober and just enjoy my time dancing. I wasn't completely sober. I took many of shots, but I just love good music like that. I just really do. I could dance for hours.
Yeah. I like a really good dark place.
Yeah, it's nice and dark.
2:40 a.m. We're gonna stay a little.
Yeah, I mean, I had to. The music was too good, and yeah, I love a club because everyone is just doing their own thing. And nobody cares what anybody else is doing. Like, people are acting up, people are dancing, people are getting wild, and everybody's minding their own business because it's a club and you're just really doing what you want. So I had a great night. I think we all did.
We did. It was so fun.
But let me tell you, the way that my body felt the next day was unlike.
I didn't leave. I didn't get off the couch till
I didn't get off the couch
4 p.m.
until this morning, till 2 days later. Like my body. Actually, no, wait, just kidding. I went and I was like still drunk when I woke up on Saturday. Immediately, I was like, let's get in the car and go get food.
Yeah,
which I never usually do after a night out.
Yeah.
I went to this place, O'Neill's in Hoboken, that has amazing burgers, like really, really good burgers. And I just woke up like, oh my God, a juicy burger right now would do me so good.
I went to a diner Sunday, like lunchtime, like definitely like still time everyone's getting omelets. But I got a chicken noodle soup and a grilled cheese with tomato and bacon. Oh. It just hit the spot.
I feel like that's a good diner
It
order.
just really hit the spot. Like, credible.
Yeah.
Sometimes that, there's some really good diners in the city.
There are.
There's some really good diners in the city.
There are.
There's better
Waverly.
But
ones in
nothing
Jersey.
hits like
Remember Waverly?
yes. Oh my gosh. The near where me and Noah used
Yeah.
to live. We didn't live together. We lived in the same building.
Yeah, we lived together.
But nothing hits like a diner to me than like in the suburbs.
Yeah, no, definitely,
yeah.
definitely. But it's still good.
Yeah. of
Honestly,
course.
the one that I went to in Hoboken the one time was actually surprisingly
City
very
diner.
good.
Yeah, that's a decent diner. But like you always just go back to your hometown diner.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you think back to
I haven't been back to those ones in a while,
Right.
but so good.
Besides
so good.
all of that, I made my own pigs in a blanket yesterday, which really were honestly, because we're on the topic of food, just take a look at these bad boys and tell me how good they look. Okay, and then we can move on.
I've never made pigs in a blanket. Oh wow, yeah,
Don't those look
yeah.
really
How do you
good?
make your own?
You just
pretty easy.
buy little hot dogs, buy like croissant rolls,
It's like the Pillsbury dough.
and then you roll them yourself.
Yep.
And
I mean, you got a good golden.
how about
crust.
that roll?
Yeah,
No, and nobody can even see this.
No,
picture.
no.
We might have to include it.
incredibly good, like good roll and that golden brown.
thank
I can feel the crisp
Yep.
crunch on the outside, but
Melt
dough
in your
on the
mouth
inside.
and the inside.
Yeah.
Fight night. All right, let's get into the topics because it has more to do with the weekend, and I want to get
lots
into
to
it.
talk
I have
about.
a lot to talk about with Outer Banks, so we'll start off with Outer Banks
Oh
season
yeah.
3.
Well, we watched the whole season, so
I have a booger coming from my nose.
well, you want to take care of that?
after we introduce the topics, I will.
I just want to say, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't finished season 3 yet, skip over this segment.
Skip over and then come back
I'll
to
say it
after you
again when
watch.
we start it.
Right. So we will get into the topics. We're going to be talking about Outer Banks season 3, Tommy Fury and Jake Paul fight. The SAG Awards were this weekend, and the Jonas Brothers released a new song and music video and announced shows in New York City. And we have a great game of trivia. So let's get into it. Let's get into the topics. We are so excited about a new sponsor on this show, Etsy, because Etsy has really been there for me when I need a great gift for somebody, especially
right here
Fran.
on the table.
The candle right here that I got, the Nick Jonas candle. This is from Etsy. The bobblehead that I got for Fran for her birthday is from Etsy. There's so many great things that you can buy on Etsy for anybody in your life for any
So much
occasion.
of how I decorated my apartment.
Yes, Etsy really has you covered from a lot of things, and I'm so excited that they are on board for this podcast and being a sponsor, because Etsy really is something that we use all the time in our lives. Etsy sellers have everything from statement pieces like rugs and sofas to daily staples like outerwear and accessories. You could shop jackets, jewelry, furniture, art, and more, made for all budgets and any occasion. So I've gotten a lot of like cool pieces like clothing wise on Etsy, because I feel like you can find a lot of vintage finds on there from certain sellers. Or like I said, I got the bobblehead for Fran's birthday on there, this candle on there when my sister was getting married, for the bachelorette party and the bachelor party. A lot of great things on Etsy. Etsy really is so useful for every single aspect of your life. If you think of it, you think of a custom thing that you want made, type it on Etsy. I bet they have it for you. Etsy is the best. And if you're new to Etsy, use the code NEW for 10% off your first purchase. purchase. That's code NEW. Maximum discount value of $50 exists, and the offer ends June 30th, 2023. You can see terms at etsy.com/terms for home, style, and gift. Shop etsy.com. Etsy has it. Etsy has you covered. Guys, I love Etsy so much. I'm so obsessed. So make sure you are using the code NEW for 10% off your first purchase. All right, we're going to be talking about Outer Banks Season 3. We both have finished.
Blow your nose, or are you good?
Oh, sorry.
You said you were going to blow your nose before
now you have
we
to do
did
it during the topic.
Yeah, you said before we did the topic.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Ugh.
Oh, all my makeup came off too. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, that's always the worst.
All
I
right.
didn't hear any blowing.
I didn't blow. It was more of a wipe. I had a boogie
She
falling.
knew exactly where it was.
I did. I knew. You know your own boogies.
Look, I'm team pick your nose.
So am I.
Oh, so am I.
I am so team pick your
I am
nose.
team pick your nose.
I'm pretty
like, don't be
self-conscious
digging
about-
for gold. But
Oh man, I really didn't want to laugh at that one, but I did.
But there's one that's like right there.
Pick
Like,
it.
just freaking get it.
I can't do it in front of people. I get too.
I mean, I'm not like
Fran picked her nose once, and I
outwardly.
was like, "Fuck yeah."
I'm not outwardly like being like picking my nose in somebody's face, but like if you just do a little turn, a little.
Like,
you know?
I would pick my nose right now in front of all of you.
So would I.
have water dripping from my
So would
mouth.
I.
I'm a mess. But I have like
I have no problem unless you're like really like where it's like egregious.
in the
but-
comfort of your own home. There's nothing better than picking.
I
your
just
nose.
get worried that I can't see it. So like if I go to pick, I might have made it worse, and then it's just like,
But nothing to be embarrassed
Yeah,
about. We'd
no,
say,
it's
hey,
just, yeah.
no, you got a little boogie,
Yep.
and you just wipe it,
Yep.
and you're good.
Yeah.
All right, Outer
Everybody
Banks.
has boogers. Everybody has boogers.
Everybody does,
Everybody has boogers.
and everybody goes to the bathroom. Guess what?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, Outer Banks Season 3.
Yeah.
We both finished.
We finished the whole thing, which honestly, I'm very impressed with the both of us because we had fairly active weekends and still finished this whole fucking show.
We had to, and I decided that I was going to write down notes Harry Potter style, the
Yeah.
way I did for the Harry Potter movies. So I would like to read those notes,
Okay.
and we can discuss.
Okay.
Because I think we're hitting all the marks.
I also have a scene that I would like us to reenact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love
It's
a
just
little-
like 2 lines.
Love a little acting
But it was some of my
exercise.
favorite. It was one of my favorite moments.
Okay.
Because it was so ridiculous.
I'm excited, and I'm ready to read these notes.
Okay.
And we will post these on social.
Are we though? Because of the spoilers.
You make it a slide.
Yeah, say spoil.
Okay.
Make like the first frame is like OBX, spoiler alert, next slide, swipe.
Sometimes on
spoiler alert.
Instagram though how like the algorithm works where you see like the second picture first.
Right, but they just won't.
No, I never get that.
It does.
I do. But also, if they read the first line, they'll know. And
Yeah.
also, the first line is
Yeah.
not a spoiler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most of these things are not spoilers, actually. They're just notes
Comments.
about comments about the show in general. All right, I'll start it off. I don't care about John B and his dad. His dad really isn't a great dad, to be honest.
John B, after about 3 episodes, I almost posted on Instagram saying, dare I say, John B's dad better off dead.
I did post that.
Oh, you said that too?
I said, I hope he dies again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't see all my slides Saturday night?
I didn't.
Fran, I had about 6 slides about
I
John
saw
B's
them.
dad Saturday night.
Oh, you want to know why? Because I clicked on it and saw you were posting about Outer Banks, and then I went click,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to spoil anything, so I didn't actually read them.
Yes, that was one of them that
Yeah.
I wanted him to be dead.
Yeah.
So I don't care about John B and his dad. His dad really isn't a great dad.
No.
Where did the nickname Jage come from? It makes me want to puke.
Yeah, I know. That was new.
Just say JJ or Jay.
JJ's short enough.
Or Jay.
JJ is,
But
yeah.
Jage?
Jage.
Didn't like that. Their lives might be better if they just give this whole treasure thing up.
Yeah. I think that's what a lot of their parents would say.
Greed is one of the 7 deadly sins.
It is. It is. It's got all of them.
Big John needs to give it a fucking rest. That was one of my stories the other night too.
Yeah, the whole season he needed to give it a rest.
Big John cried more seeing the treasure than he did seeing
His son.
for the first time after being fake dead. Yes, that's true. No, it was the Nomen, not the treasure, but you
Yeah.
get the point.
That man really fucking loves treasure.
More than anything in his life.
Really loves treasure.
I find myself rooting for Rafe, and it's a problem. He's such a good actor.
He is good. He is
And
good.
he's a good-looking
He is
kid.
good. I really did
I
like
say kid, creepy.
Yeah, I
I think
know.
he's older than me.
I did really like his I really liked the him versus Ward dynamic.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good plot. Like I would
Listen,
like to
It's like I'm the captain.
Rafe
Yeah,
is such
I
a
liked it.
bad guy, but
Yeah.
he's so captivating that I find myself rooting for him at times.
that's why he is such a good actor, because you like want to hate him, but then he pulls you back in.
Yeah, you're like, oh, maybe he does have that sweet side. When his dad was like, you're a good kid, and he's like, I'm not, which is true. He's not.
You got a note in there about
Did you think she was gonna say
what?
I thought she was like, you thought she was gonna say you have like another booger.
Yeah, I was.
no.
I was like, and also you're asking me if I have a note. I'm reading them right now.
I know, but I just want to ask.
Okay, what
about his girl?
No, that was a separate text to you guys. I left that out. Why couldn't I have played that part?
And that's what I had the same question.
Sophia, Maria,
and
same
all she did was lay in that bed.
All she did was lay in that bed. And I said that. I said, when she came on the screen, when that whole scene was there, I was like, I could have been that. And Marty said, you want to lay in the bed with him? I said, yes.
Yep.
I could have easily played that part.
And I watched all of it with Joe too, and I was like, Joe, like how many nights has this girl been asleep in the bed? They just keep cutting back to the room. She's still in the bed. All she did was,
she goes, where are you going?
And then like I was like, was this supposed to be just one night? And she's still in the bed. Yeah, no.
Where are you going? Easy.
You would, yeah.
Easy.
And
at
you
least
would
let
have
me
that
audition.
big line about doing what you would regret less. You would have crushed that delivering that line.
I was looking at her and I was like, this, I could have cut my hair and dyed it dark. Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. She has that actress actually has a pretty big following.
She does.
Yeah. Yeah.
They could have got Rhea for cheaper.
I mean, Chicks in the Office has a lot of listeners. Let's just
it's
call a spade here. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways. Lots of guns being pulled without a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
All talk, no action in this show. Topper would have impressed Sarah if he didn't press charges. Think about that. If Topper didn't press charges, Sarah would maybe go, he's making a change.
Yeah. I was kind of like Team Topper until he decided to burn the house down.
Right. That was wild. I don't even have a note about that, but that was fucking insane.
like literally, I was like
how?
I was like, Topper, you're making the right choices. You're being there for Sarah. Like you didn't try and punch John B back. Like he didn't try and instigate the fight, and then he tried to.
He walked away.
And then he burned the whole.
And it looked like all of them were gonna die in the fire.
Yeah, he burned the fucking house down.
The fucking house
and
down.
he was watching it.
Yeah.
He was like, drive away.
He was watching
if you're gonna
them,
burn the house down, drive away.
Incredible.
It's like, have you guys ever played Sims when you were younger?
Yes.
And like there'd be a fire in the house and you're just, the person's just standing in the house and the oven's on fire. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, also, remind me that we have to go on a rant about these people in real life. Anyways. All right. I'm sad that they're never together as a group anymore.
Yeah.
Not a lot of group mingling.
I will say
not
that
a lot of group chemistry.
I didn't love that so much of the season was all of them separated, which I guess, of course, was a major plot point because then it gave Madeline the big moment at the end to be like, we all need to be together. Yeah. Like, look, the island changed them.
Yes, it did. Poglandia.
What is that? I'm thinking of the Lizzie McGuire movie. When the Italian woman goes, the island, you should go back more often.
Oh, yeah. The only good parents on this show are Popes. You're a bad parent if you send your kid to Kitty Hawk.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's not good parenting.
Also, like,
if you send your kid away
to
one of those,
if
you send your kid away to one of those places, I truly think you're not a great parent because those places are worse for your kid than your kid figuring life out on their own.
Definitely.
They're abusive. They're not great places.
They're not great places. I do think at least her parents tried to parent, if that makes sense. Like, they did it the wrong way, but at least they like tried to put their foot down. Because I love Poe's parents, but like, it's still crazy to me, and it makes the show as good as it is because it's so ridiculous. But like, when Pope was like, you know what, guys, like, I gotta go to South America for this treasure, and they're like. And they're convinced by a stranger that they.
Sometimes you gotta trust your kid, though.
They should go.
Sometimes you gotta trust your kid is gonna make the right decision.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, not
they've
safe.
been gone for
not
forever
safe.
on an island.
Not safe. But
yeah, I mean, after
sending your kid to Kitty Hawk
after disappearing for
even
a month,
more unsafe.
And then like basically coming back from the dead, and then being like, I'm going to put myself in another extremely dangerous situation. Be back next week.
Listen, these parents. They do kind of have a right to be like, we don't trust you.
Yes, but you can't send your kid to Kitty Hawk.
No.
Lock her in the house.
Yeah.
Lock her in her bedroom.
Yeah.
Sending your kid to Kitty Hawk, bad news. John B's dad put in a quarter of the effort trying to find John B than John B did trying to save Big John. John B had all of his... the entire season was about John B, then the rest of the season trying to save his dad in South America.
Yeah.
Big John rang a fucking bell a couple times to get John B back.
I know.
He was not running around trying to find him.
And like a year later.
And also barely cried when he saw his son. Oh my God. I hated this guy.
Big John.
Big John sucks.
Big John clearly, his priorities were not in line.
No, not at all.
And he gets a redemption.
No, my favorite.
He gets a redemption moment, but like priorities not in line.
My
straight up wasn't really a great dad.
No.
My favorite line I laughed out loud was when they first saw each other and he's like, I didn't want to put you in danger. And John B's like, I've literally been in danger the entire time you've been gone.
Yeah.
He's actually been in more danger. In what world would you fake dead knowing your kid is so fucking upset? All for some treasure.
I know. Yeah, now your kid is just alone.
Your kid...
Alone.
It's not like he has a mom. It's not like you left him in fake dead and he has a mom. He's all alone, Big John, and you fucking left him in fake dead for some fucking treasure.
Also, so much time went by where like, I don't care where you are. He definitely heard about his kid being like hunted by the police and everything, and just didn't try to find him then.
He
waited until he came to him.
Only cared about
and he definitely heard from that blonde lady, whatever the hell her name was, that wanted to be healed.
Carla.
Yeah. So, and you know what else too with him? What was I just gonna say? Oh, dialogue wise, they needed to cut a lot of his boys, kid,
son,
buddy, bird, a lot of nicknames he had for John B. But
not
you can throw like a "let's go boy" like so many times. And it was just every single line. I was cut some of those ones.
They really needed to expand their dialogue this season because a lot of it was extremely repetitive. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Him calling.
No, that's what the guy kept saying.
John B.
You know?
No, the
doesn't
Carlos
make sense to me.
Sing.
Carlos Singh.
John
you know?
B's name. Well, his name is John B.
Well, his name's John Booker Rutledge, so his nickname is John B.
I guess. I
Like
just
his
don't think
name's
my
John
dad.
B.
It's not like his last name is B.
Yeah.
It's just his nickname.
I know. I'm just like, I don't know. It just sounds like.
Like my brother's name is JB. If my dad was like, your name's John, like I'm gonna call you John, like we'd be like, that's weird. His name's JB. His name's John B.
Yeah.
Just a repetitive dialogue from the father.
Yeah, he
not a lot of range.
Really said the same things over and over and over, which I guess was the point, but it really was.
It was towards the end. I was like, oh my God, say something else.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 3 more.
Okay.
When they each took out their machetes and said P for L, at least one of the cast members should have stepped in and said, no, we don't want our audience to shut the show off right here. That was brutal.
What?
Meaning, somebody should have stepped in and say, guys, there's 40 minutes left in this episode. Let's not say this because they're going to shut this off because of how corny it is.
I mean...
P for L.
Of all
P for L.
Of all the corny...
P for L.
Of all the corny things they did say, you're going to... It's...
That one was the corniest, I think. I mean, you're about to fucking kill a guy. You can't be saying P for L. Of course, Kiara's parents are clapping that she found the gold. All they care about is money. They don't care about anything but money, those people.
That also killed me, that in the 18 months later thing when they were being like celebrated, that Topper was in the audience. Like, Topper. Poor Topper. Such a simp. I can't. I love him. He was one. And I will say, like...
He's going to... Like, are they going to write his part off?
I hope not. Topper gave me like some of the only comedic moments in the whole season. And I now understand why Austin was like, there's some funny moments. It's because he had the funny moments.
Right.
Like, I wasn't really laughing at any of the other dialogue. Like, I would say like JJ and John B have had way funnier moments in past seasons. And things were just tense with the Pokes this season. They were really just tense. So, when Austin, when Topper, a couple of Toppers like, I can't go to jail. My grandfather's a judge. Those were the only times I was getting good. Like, at least somebody's giving me some giggles.
And now I understand why he said that he needs a love interest, because he mentioned having a girlfriend, then they never showed the girlfriend.
He lied.
He lied.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, I think he lied about having the girlfriend, but she does have a name, and maybe she's in the next season, and maybe there's an audition waiting. And my final note was they really should have ended the show this season. And that doesn't mean I didn't like this season. I actually did very much enjoy this season. And I liked this season better than the second. Hand up, I didn't like the second season. I don't know if I said that when it came out, but I remember watching with Devin and me being like, yo, I don't like this season and I can't say it.
Yeah.
I didn't like the second season. And then I saw the trailer for the 3rd season and I was like, oh no, like, please don't tell me this season's going to be even worse. I actually really enjoyed this season.
I did too.
I was hooked right away.
It started off a little slow for me.
See, I actually felt the opposite. I felt like it started off strong.
Yeah.
And then there was like a lull period in the middle, and then obviously the last episode really picked up. But I was like hooked right away.
Yeah.
This is
the
interesting.
first episode, they're just truly, those kids are always on the run.
They really are.
Joe was like, it's the first episode. They're running away from shit already. I'm like,
they are always running away from stuff. They are always trying to find another person. Somebody's always left behind.
Always.
JJ always has the right idea. They never believe him, but he's always right. There's just a lot of repetitive stuff happening, but still, I really enjoyed this season.
I did too. And I thought, like, honestly, it was hard to get into. At first, I was like, okay, this El Dorado thing, like, I don't know if it's gonna get me. But then by the end, I was kind of like, John B is Indiana Jones. Like, I kind of love it. Like, I was like, it kind of got like so like hard because it wasn't. I don't know. The treasure has always felt like part of the show, but not like the major thing. Like the 2nd season, I think it kind of like didn't really know where it was going. This season was so like legit treasure, ancient history, like kind of more of a legit backstory to the treasure that I was like, I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, I am not crazy about the next season. That's why I think, in my personal opinion, I would be happy if they ended it this season. They found the treasure. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Now it's like we got another fucking treasure hunt that they're probably going to find the treasure.
Yeah.
Or next season they don't, but then the season after that they do. Like, I just don't know how long this treasure hunt can go on for, and
they can get.
Is this now just their jobs going forward, or are they just treasure hunters?
Don't you think John B should have been a little more upset when his dad died?
John B seemed pretty upset.
John B seemed pretty upset, but he also he's already dealt with his dad.
Both
dying.
of them have already dealt with their dad dying.
I know. It just feels like
their dad died. Their dads died again.
It seemed like that was the whole basis of the show, where it's like John B, like his dad, he lost his dad. He can't get over it. He finally gets his dad. Then like not that much time goes by, his dad actually dies, and then they're like, let's go find some more treasure.
It was 2 years later.
It was 18 months later.
They fast forwarded 18 months. So he has had, obviously it never goes away, but he's had some time.
So,
guess,
like they were talking about how, they opened up a surf shop, JJ bought a charter boat, like they were in a rhythm.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I might have missed that title.
Yeah, probably. At the end of the day, I'm happy Big John won't be in the next season.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm sad about Ward because he, like, talking about acting, like, he's one of the better actors on the show for sure. And I did like Ward's storyline this season, where it was like, oh, can you trust him? Can you not? He obviously got involved at the end there, had his big moment, but it felt very poetic for both of their dads to basically sacrifice themselves
for their kids,
their children, after being terrible parents.
Yeah.
Even though Ward was going to shoot them up, he then
I mean they're terrible parents.
Yeah,
they're terrible parents, but at the end they did save.
Don't you think they could have made the show where like John B's dad wasn't so terrible, and like they're trying to find the treasure, but like he's not a bad dad?
Yeah, definitely, but I think I think it made sense for him to be so treasure obsessed. Like you have to explain why the guy decided to stay in hiding for a year.
Right. He loves treasure so much that he risked his own life for his son to find the treasure.
And that's the backstory. Well. He basically blew up his family, like the mom, his wife. Like he was he basically ruined his family.
He's obsessed with money.
No notes about Sarah Cameron being a terrible girlfriend.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that. Here's the thing.
I mean, I see both sides.
Sarah was a bad girlfriend, right? Definitely shouldn't have cheated on John B. Yeah. But John B paid no attention to Sarah, and also she had
John B hit her
to
with
go.
quite a ridiculous line, being like, "Sorry, my dad's alive, and your dad tried to fucking kill you."
Yeah, and
it was like, whoa.
And John B, like,
he has a point.
But Sarah had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And John B was just like, I'm just gonna run off with my dad and find some treasure.
Totally.
But I don't think you could tell he didn't really he was stressed. He was like,
stressed
my dad's
out,
terrible.
but like Sarah was also stressed out because she has nowhere to go.
And like John B said, he was like, you gave up everything for me. She did. She literally has given up everything for him.
So yes, she should not have kissed
Hopper.
Hopper.
Go to a boat party.
She should not have kissed Hopper, but also it wasn't like John B was being the best boyfriend.
But even the morning after, she was like, I had a great time last night to Topper. It's like,
She was conflicted.
I think she was.
Topper loves her.
And she wanted to feel normal. She had a nice little party with her friends. She
I
wanted to
think
feel
until
normal
she
for a
saw
second.
Key, she was like, "This is I'm with Topper now."
No, I don't think so.
I think it was just like a momentary lapse of being like, holy shit, like this used to be my life and now it's just not at all.
Yeah.
And she came around to the decision of coming back to the Pogues.
John B forgave her pretty easily. Like,
he did.
It was kind of really quick.
He did, but I also think that maybe he was like, yeah, you know, I was a real asshole. And she saved him again.
Yeah.
She fucking saved his ass again.
Right. So at the end of the day, she didn't make the right decision at all.
No.
But also, he was also not.
Can you,
like we can't sit here and be like John B was like being like such a good boyfriend and Sarah just left him.
Can you be Sarah for a second at the party and I'll be John B and you tell me that you hooked up with Topper?
What was the line?
Like she was like, I have something to tell you. Like I hooked up with Topper.
Okay. Before we go, I have something to tell you.
Okay.
I hooked up with Topper last night.
Sarah, I mean, my daddy's kidnapped and he's in South America and they're probably gonna kill him.
Like as if.
And you kissed Topper.
As if Sarah knew any of that. Like he literally was like, my dad's about to die.
I literally fell off my couch. She goes, I hooked up with Topper. He goes, well, Sarah, my dad just got kidnapped by Sing and he's in South America and they're probably gonna kill him.
Yeah, that is true.
Like it was just crazy the way he was acting. But she was wrong, but he was wrong.
They were both wrong.
They were both wrong.
It absolutely like that specific line.
It was some of the dialogue, and when he was like, "Oh yeah, Top, you like that, Top?" when he punched him, it was brutal. Some of the dialogue really so funny.
That one specifically killed me because it was just like. Now we're in South America. It's like my dad. Now, well, guess what, Sarah? My dad got kidnapped, and now he's in South America.
Listen, I love the group, okay, as a cast in the show, but we have to talk about something outside the show for a second.
Oh, I have one more comment about the show.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, because everybody loves when characters couple up and whatnot.
Yeah.
JJ and Key, they don't have the chemistry. Yeah. I don't think like a romantic chemistry. Like I just feel like they're better off as best friends.
I don't disagree, but I also don't agree.
It was sweet. It was a nice moment.
I didn't feel any way about it.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people who are agreeing with you, saying they have no chemistry. I didn't think too much about it. Yeah. I wasn't saying while watching it like, oh, they have no chemistry.
Yeah.
It kind of.
Well, they weren't really like with each other until like the end.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it that much.
Still, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just wanted, and I know JJ. I know JJ has his issues.
The passion
but I
wasn't
wanted
there.
like more from JJ. I felt like Key was really giving him all the signs,
but
and
JJ,
I know. That's JJ,
guy.
and he struggles with it. But I just, and obviously he went and
said,
saved her
I
at the
love you
camp.
too. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, it was. It sucks for all those other girls, huh? Stuck in
right, but they were cheering.
They were. Big moment.
It was a big moment
at the camp.
It was, but they were too loud.
At the camp.
Like, quiet the fuck down.
Yeah,
you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, one more. A sneaky MVP of the season, Barracuda Mike. Barracuda Mike was just an old guy who sent them on a mission for to bring back the weed from South America. But Barracuda Mike came in clutch at big moments.
Yeah, I just don't know how they trust anybody though. Like when they got in that car with him, I was like, no, don't tell me they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it there.
I know. And it's just like you're thinking like, wait, they just that U-Haul full of all the weed, like. Anything gonna come from that?
Thank God.
And Barracuda Mike just gonna be like, you owe me even more now. So I guess maybe he just gave him a big chunk of gold and they moved on.
Thank God they had their phones this season.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how they would have found each other if not. Remember the first season they had the cell service didn't work on the island the whole time?
I know. I miss the Sarah and John B moments for so much of the beginning of the season. Like for that first half of the season, I was like, are they like, was this strategic on that fact that like this is the plot point that like none of them are getting along and they're all doing different things. But then the last two episodes when they were all back and the two of them were together, I was like, this is the bread and butter.
Yeah, but we needed them to be apart for a little bit to enjoy the ending.
I agree. I agree.
They
And
need
both
their ups and downs.
They
or
both
else there's
delivered.
no show.
They did both deliver.
They did. Now, as for the actors themselves,
Yeah. Right.
Chase Stokes, Madeline, they couldn't give a fuck about us anymore. And it's quite clear. And listen,
and I don't blame them.
They've moved on with their lives. What do you mean you don't blame them, Fran? When
I
we
don't blame
talk
them.
about this off the show, you agree.
No,
and now you're saying you don't blame them.
I don't blame. It sucks.
But off the show, you're like, this is fucked up.
It sucks. But they're too big for us now.
I know, but
Little loyalty.
This is not what you were saying the other day.
It is. It's similar to what I was saying.
No, because we saw that Chase Stokes was in New York City, and you were like, you should really message him.
I said it's a joke. That it's more of a joke that like for me, it's like not. It's not that. It's like Netflix.
Well, Chase and Madeline, they
you know what I'm saying. Like
won't
Netflix,
answer any messages anymore. They're done with us.
But
They've
it's like
written us
Netflix
off.
booking. Like we have a fairly decent relationship with them. We get people from Netflix shows.
Yeah.
And they,
they've
too big for
take that square.
They're
off
too
the
big
wall.
for the big actors.
They've written us off. They don't respond to messages anymore. They're done. We used to have a good relationship with them, but they've seemed to have cut ties with us. And
no.
I'm not saying they owe
unfortunate.
us anything at all. They've moved on with their lives.
No.
But we did have a decent relationship with them.
Yeah.
That is no longer.
It would be nice to respond to messages. Maybe we're asking for too much, but
Maybe
even if they're just like, hey, like
no.
can't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hey, no, we can't come on
Yeah.
the show. That's fine. But we're just being totally ignored.
Yeah.
And it once was not like that.
No,
So
it
I'm
wasn't.
just saying they got a little too big.
Wow. Well,
And
it's
I'll
like,
still root for them.
It's like when you're
But-
when you're literally in New York City, it's like, come on.
There was once upon a time where they wanted to go to all the Barstool events.
I know.
They wanted to come here. They wanted to go to Rough and Rowdy. They wanted to do this. They wanted to do that. Oh, nope. Can't even get a response back anymore.
Sad.
So.
It's sad.
Well, we do from Topper.
But Austin North.
I think let me tell you something.
Hey, I'm a fan of Austin North.
Topper was one of my favorites this season. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed it. And then literally at the burning the house down was so ridiculous. Like that I just
People were saying like, oh, they were DMing like, once you see what Topper does, like you're not gonna be a fan of him anymore. No, I'm a fan that he burned the house down.
Yeah.
I like when the characters do crazy
I
things.
love the next day where he's like, what did he say? He's like, oh, I heard the house got a little toasty or something.
Yeah.
I heard the chateau needs some remodeling.
Yeah.
And John B's like, what'd you say? And he's like, have a good life, hogs. Like, I'm totally a fan of them doing ridiculous things. I'm not mad Topper burned their house down.
Topper had some of the best lines all season.
I root
stand by
for
that.
the chaos of this show. So when Rafe is doing bad things, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
When Topper's burning the hound down, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Of course you're rooting for the other people, but like, I want craziness. I
feel
want
like
them to do fucked up things.
Melting down that cross was such an unbelievable move.
Yeah.
They're
Even
crazy.
Ward was like, what? What did you do?
Like it's literally
They're
a
crazy.
one of a kind, like historical artifact that is that as itself is worth so much, and he just made it he just melted it down. It's like, what if you just called Taylor up? It's like, what if you just melted the cross?
Yeah, they're nuts.
Yeah, I thought
fucking
Pope,
did
do you
it.
think Pope was, I thought he was going to shoot him for a second.
Yeah.
Obviously
Rafe
he
looked
wouldn't.
like he threw some great parties.
Pope doesn't have it in him.
He does not have
to
it in
shoot
him.
No.
Rafe.
No. I don't think, I mean.
And he shouldn't. Like, they shouldn't have him do that. Like, that
No,
just
because his
it
life
doesn't-
is done if he
and it
shoots
just doesn't
Rafe.
fit.
Do you think
It
that
just
they
doesn't
should
fit.
kill one of them off next
I was
season?
thinking one of them has to die.
Someone has to die.
I was-
if you keep doing this stuff, someone has to
I
die.
was
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I should have wrote that in my notes. One of them has to die because to make it's a very unrealistic show, and that's the point of the show, is that it's a TV show. It's not going to be realistic. You gotta let us believe it's a little realistic. You gotta kill somebody off because there's no way all of them are surviving.
Everyone doesn't die.
every
Like
time.
John B's dad.
They
like
barely get hurt. They don't even break an arm.
Well, they're all dead now.
No, I know, but I'm saying like up until the season, it's like he was supposed to be dead. Oh, he's not dead.
One of the mains gotta die,
Yeah.
They're not
and it's gonna
do
be
that.
tough because
I don't think they'll do it.
Well, the last season would make the most sense.
yeah,
'Cause
the
then it's
last
like-
season one of them has to die.
Because if you do it, then it's unfair to like one cast member if you kept going on.
Yeah, no. I
bet
still
John B
don't-
dies
I
at
still
the
don't
end of the,
think- I
at
still
the
don't
end of the
think
show.
they will. No, they're
Imagine
not gonna
Topper
kill.
comes out on top.
And Sarah ends up with Topper
Yeah.
and
They're
Johnny
That would be
dies.
so funny.
No, they wouldn't kill John B. off because they would hate the creators of the show, but somebody's got to go.
No, they would not. They wouldn't do it.
Kill.
You know what I also really like? I love that Pope like tried to go back to school for like a hot second.
Yeah.
And it was just like just Pope. It was like nobody else came back. They all came back home and it was like just Pope who tried to go back to high school. Everybody else was just like, nah.
I needed the
Kiara was like, I'm just not really into school right now.
In what world is that okay in high school?
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, I'm just not cut out for high school.
I'm just really not into school right now.
But also all the other kids in that town, I feel like needed to have like a bigger reaction to them being back. They're like, oh, so you were on an island for like a month? Like
everybody thought it was sick.
yeah, there's like, how was that? Or like he's just sitting in the classroom, like no one's even like looking at
They're
him.
like, those girls at the party to Sarah, like they're like, damn, no parents, kind of sick. And they're like, yeah, super cool. None of them have parents anyway.
Yeah. It's a crazy show.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going for the 4th season, but
We're pirates. We're going after pirates. We're going after Blackbeard, baby.
I just
like fist bumped when they said that. At the end when Jobby was like, Blackbeard, I was like,
he was like, hot
Yes.
damn. And I was like, no, I wish this show would just end now. And
I
not
was-
because I don't like it, but I think
No.
it would have been fine if they just ended it.
I couldn't be more into it. Give me like, where are we going? Indiana Jones. Like they're all actual treasure hunters. I
See, but the thing is, though, they, what's the word I'm looking for? Pride themselves. At the beginning, when season 1 came out, they were like, we're not like the Goonies. Like, we're not like Indiana Jones. Like, this is a different kind of show. Like, it's about, and now they're just turning into that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can't say that anymore because now you are that.
yeah. Well,
So that's why I'm not super into
I have no
it, but
complaints about it.
into the next season. Although I'm going to watch it, of course.
No complaints about it. I'm excited because they have like, honestly, it's big budget stuff. Like they're filming in really cool places and like even just the cave and shit when they were going through all that stuff. I'm like, this is visually really good. As ridiculous as it all is. Like all the shit that they had to get through. I was like, this looks really cool. Like it wasn't, there were some like CGI moments where I was like,
It is funny that Devin texted us to guess John B's dad's age, and he's only 12 years older than Chase Stokes.
yeah,
in real
the
life.
actor. Yeah. I had you know, she wasn't sending that text if it wasn't a shocking age, you know, he just seemed like a young, not necessarily like super young, but like a middle-aged guy who they made look really old.
It also,
like the bad facial hair and like everything, like ages.
they're all
aged
supposed
him.
to be what, like 17?
Yeah.
Like, and they're like 30. What, Chase Stokes is like 30 at least.
Yeah.
Right?
But he's the only one that's that old. The rest of them are all younger.
Like mid 20s.
Yeah.
Still.
I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah,
it's
they
not
are
that
playing
far off.
characters 10 years
it's-
younger than them.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not like
It's
that.
like, I remember high school, no one looked like.
It's not
any of
that
us.
crazy though for like people in their 20s
No,
to
it's
be
not.
playing high school kids on a
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
show. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but I think that's why Stranger Things, it's like those kids are actually like their age, you know?
Yeah.
But-
But even they've like now have aged out of pretty
Yeah.
close to aging out of being in high school by the
Yeah.
time how long it takes to film those
Yeah.
shows. So yes, no, definitely makes sense, but you know, it works. I have no complaints when it comes to older actors playing
Yeah.
high school kids. This show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. You know, as you grow, you get older, you want to talk about your life, and you have your friends and your family and whoever else is in your life. But sometimes you need to talk those things out with other people. That's why therapy can be so great. It's all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, because sometimes we don't know what we want or why we react the way we do until we talk through things. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. Therapy is great. I think therapy has come in handy at times for myself, for others. It's just a way to really be able to take care of your mind just like you take care of your body. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/office today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/office.
On top of Outer Banks this weekend, Tommy Fury and Jake Paul finally had their big fight. Tommy Fury did show up, which was a concern considering he's had to back out 2 times in the last 2.5 years. And Tommy Fury won.
He did.
And shocked everybody, although I wasn't shocked.
I
think that people were really underestimating the fact that Tommy Fury has been boxing his entire life, and his brother's Tyson Fury. And Jake Paul, although good, really just got into boxing. And I don't think it's embarrassing that Jake Paul lost.
No.
I think it would be very embarrassing if Tommy Fury lost, because his entire life has been based around boxing besides the little Love Island stint. And Jake Paul kind of just picked up boxing for fun. So I don't really think it's embarrassing for Jake Paul to have lost. And I think it would have been very embarrassing for Tommy Fury to lose. So I'm happy for Tommy Fury.
Neither of us are boxing experts or watch boxing often. That I found this to be entertaining. Like, I found it to be an entertaining fight. I did, like, we watched Tommy Fury's last fight, and I was definitely underwhelmed by him in that fight. Like, I was like, oh, like, he doesn't really look that good, but he came out looking pretty good, I would say. And of course, like, you know, everyone points at Jake Paul's opponents, and, you know, Tommy is younger than him. It's like his first time he's fighting somebody younger, so like that obviously comes into play. But I thought it was an entertaining fight. I personally felt, from my, you know, scorecards, I felt that Tommy won.
I think when he got knocked down, people thought that was gonna.
Yeah, you know, look,
the announcers were terrible.
Like I said,
bad.
boxing, I'm no expert, but like I was like, I feel like you got to look at the whole body of work.
Yeah.
You got to look at the whole fight. Like, yes, he got that one knockdown, but. And then the announcer, both the guys at the end were like, Jake, we think Jake won this because of the knockdown. And then they were just, they were god awful.
And it's like Tommy Fury had been winning.
50-50 fight.
Tommy Fury had been winning the fight the entire time until that point.
So annoying.
They were so annoying. And then the one guy, when he interviewed Logan Paul, was the best moment of the night. He interviewed Logan Paul and was like, what did you say to Jake before he got out there? And he like went on. He was like, I love you, bro. Like saying he said that to Jake. And the guy was like, I love you too, man. I lost it. I fell off the couch. I was like, how embarrassing for that guy
so
to have said I
embarrassing.
love you too to Logan Paul when Logan Paul was just saying I love you, bro, to his brother.
Yeah.
So embarrassing, so funny, best part of the night. But I think it was a very entertaining fight. I'm not
love the Bambi jacket.
Really, I was really happy for Molly May, because I just feel like, and then there was interviews with Tommy Fury after where he was like, you understand, every time I left my house for the past 2 years, people have just screamed at me that Jake Paul is going to fucking destroy me and pummel me and beat me into the ground. And so like he was like, it wasn't a major title fight or whatever, but I had to win this fight.
It did feel like a pro Tommy crowd.
Yes, a lot of booing Jake Paul, but I think Jake Paul thrives off of booing. Like I was like, I don't think Jake Paul's rattled by booing. I think Jake Paul would rather be booed than cheered on.
Definitely not, but I think Tommy would have been rattled.
Tommy Fury would rather be cheered. Jake Paul would.
People
Jake
were
Paul's
making
a
fun
villain.
of Tommy Fury though, because like before the fight, he's like, it's just another fight, blah blah blah, and then after the fight, he's like crying, being like,
I mean, God, give the kid a break. Like
everything he does, everyone's like, oh, this, that.
His dad.
I know.
There was a little stint where I was against Tommy Fury based on all the videos of, about him not being around for Molly May.
Yeah.
But then last night when I was watching him, and I was like, you know what, this is for Molly May.
Yeah.
This one is for Molly.
Molly May shared
Bambi.
the Trixie Office post on her
She
story.
did, yeah. And
Well, she didn't.
he just
did
had a
she-
baby.
No,
like,
she screenshotted it.
Screenshot it. It's just like, come on, Molly.
Just share the Instagram. But no, it was very nice, and it was very entertaining. I'm not interested in a rematch for the two of them. It's like,
I know. I think they'll definitely
They
do
have
one
to,
though.
yeah.
they'll do one, but it's like Tommy's got to beat him even more next time, because then it's like, are we just gonna do the song and dance back and forth, one for one? Then you got to fight again to really settle it.
I
feel like if
happens often.
Yeah.
if
Rocky.
Jake Paul loses again to him, it's like over for Jake Paul.
But I don't think it's over for Jake Paul in terms of
No,
like,
he can still
Jake
box,
Paul
but like
can also
Jake
literally
Paul-
do whatever he
Jake Paul
wants.
picked up boxing as a little
no,
hobby.
but I'm saying like,
And
in
he's
terms of like
good,
him
but-
trying to be like a real, like he'll just be like, all right, well, like let me do something else, or like keep boxing,
Or
but
he'll fight
he'll
other
just keep-
the
boxers.
hype isn't going to be there.
He'll
if
just
he's
keep
lost.
fighting the way. Like the thing is he will still. There's still an entertainment factor with him, where even if he if he's like, oh, he loses twice to Tommy, and then he goes back to like fighting ex UFC guy. Like there's a world where if he finds another person that has star power and has a name and fights him, people are gonna watch.
Yeah, I think that people write off people so easily when it comes to this stuff. Like, yes, I think that if Tommy Fury lost, it would be like, okay, Tommy Fury may have to like rethink some things about his career
like
going forward.
It's like when you lose.
But
like,
Jake Paul, it's like Jake Paul has not been boxing his whole life. His family's life does not revolve around boxing. He's not letting down his entire family. Like Tommy Fury would be letting down his entire family name. Yeah, if he lost that fight. They'd be like, his brother would be like, you fucking lost to Jake Paul. His brother would disown him as a brother.
Dad literally said he was going to disown him, make him change his last name.
Exactly. Like, that family would have destroyed Tommy if he lost that fight. So I don't think Jake Paul really lost anything there, because I think people still respect Jake Paul for just fighting in general, because he just picked up boxing 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, these people do this their entire lives, so still entertaining.
Credit to all the hairspray that Tommy Fury had in his hair. He made it to I think the 7th round before that thing started to move. It was incredible.
Crazy.
Absolutely incredible. And
he looks like an AI
Joe, like midway through the fight, Joe looked at me and he was like, that guy really is chiseled from stone, huh? I was like, yep.
He just looks fake. Like, it's crazy. Everything
I know,
about
really
him, his
does.
eyes, his
Everything.
face, his body, everything about him is like, this is a real person.
I know.
Who's in a
Jake Paul
boxing
said
ring.
that. He's like, do you like inflate your arms before you walk out?
He like literally looks like he could be made from like an AI.
It's insane, but it was a really fun fight. I thought it was really entertaining.
It was entertaining, definitely.
It's nice when you know that the whole world together watching something.
Big fights are really.
I love a big fight, and I, not like a fighting person, but there's nothing better really than the feeling of like, oh, everyone's sitting down to watch this big fight.
Yeah, if they do a rematch, please, for the love of God, they have to get new announcers.
Oh,
holy
God, they were
crap.
so bad.
Even the ref was like trying to have his big moment.
The ref he was trying to make it about himself. He's like, ooh, everyone's watching. I'm getting a little shine.
Ooh, deduct a point.
Like,
that was like,
he was just in the way.
No, I know, and like, but really, truly, those announcers were.
terrible. There was
awful.
one time where they were showing like
I've
highlights.
been telling everyone this is a 50-50 fight. This is a 50-50 fight. He just kept
Did you hear the
repeating
time where
himself.
they were showing highlights of the fight like in between rounds and no one was saying anything and the guy's like, oh, I think I was supposed to be talking right now, right?
He goes, I think I'm supposed to be talking over this.
Oh my God.
It was funny. It was entertaining. Even them being bad was entertaining though. So
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the SAG Awards were Sunday night. There's a lot going on. Zendaya made her appearance
She's
back
back
on award shows, and of course crushed the red carpet, crushed her looks
all weekend long.
She had
green and
amazing
black.
looks. Her hair looks fantastic right now. I
hair
love the
does
cut.
look amazing.
On top of that, she is now getting $1 million per episode for Euphoria. She's renegotiated her contract,
yeah.
which is awesome. That's what the Friends cast members were making in their final season.
Well deserved.
Fun fact.
Yeah. Well
really?
deserved.
Because back then it's like it was more money.
Yeah,
too.
$1 million they got per episode.
Damn.
And Zendaya really like every look once again absolutely crushed between that and then the pink.
Think about it, she's making at least 8 to 10 mil per Euphoria season now, because I think it's like 8 episodes or 10 episodes. I forget how many. That's so much money.
Good for her, and she's getting honored at these shows and the SAG Awards. I really liked the carpet. A lot of good outfits. Like I would say people kind of like mixed it up a little bit more for SAG Awards than they have for some of the other ones, which I liked. And
I loved the Jennifer Coolidge's look.
Jennifer Coolidge's look. Her
She
makeup
speech.
looked amazing. I loved the headband. Like I loved her look. The SAG Awards for the first year. So like now Netflix has the rights to the SAG Awards. So this year they did it on Netflix's YouTube, which is like literally just like a live stream.
Wait, Netflix is YouTube?
Yeah, like it was on YouTube, but it was on Netflix's YouTube account.
Oh.
And next year it'll be like on Netflix.
That'll be cool.
Like it'll stream
That'll be
it
cool.
through Netflix. But honestly, like if more award shows wanted to be like that, go for it. 2 hours and 15 minutes, no commercials.
That's good.
Right? Like they just went right through. Not 4 hours because they didn't have any commercials. There were some F-bombs dropped that were allowed to stay in because it was on YouTube. So there were some big moments, but definitely I feel like the awards itself went the same way everything's been going. Like Abbott Elementary was huge. Jennifer Coolidge, White Lotus,
Everything Everywhere.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, Brendan Fraser, a lot of great like people.
Everything Everywhere All at Once I saw got the record for most in one.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis made
Love
a
Jamie Lee
comment about
Curtis.
Nepo babies and disowning that title, which I never even thought of Jamie Lee Curtis as a nepotism
She's
baby.
got famous parents.
Who's her
Yeah.
parents?
She is,
Who are her
but
parents?
I don't know. But
I mean, they're way out of our generation. Like they were actors in the like
Yeah.
50s, I think.
yeah, I'm not exactly sure. But I was like, I feel like she didn't need to mention that because I don't even think anybody thinks of her as that. But I guess whatever.
Well, she's made comments about it in the past in the press like a couple times because she's been asked about it
Did you see her
recently.
talking
So
about
maybe
Angela
that's why she wanted
Bassett
to.
or the whole like that? Well, who was the person who did
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
The song.
Yes, I did see that. I liked Jenna Ortega and Aubrey Plaza's moment when they did their kind of like, darkness
Yeah.
little bit that they did was funny. But no, I like great way to do an award show. Quick, easy, stream it. Like everybody gets dressed up, they still have fun. I like the SAG Awards are fun. Cause like they always do the
How is the seating
for the actors.
what's the seating situation? I didn't see it. Like
It's tables.
tables, yeah,
Yeah,
tables are always
tables
better.
by like movie or show.
Yeah. I would much rather do that than the Oscars where you're like in seats.
Yeah, no, that's all. It was all tables, so it just not bad.
Not
I
bad.
thought it was like and everybody I feel like everything that we watched and liked is winning. Is winning stuff.
good stuff out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a big weekend in general. The Jonas Brothers released a new song and music video, and they announced 5 shows in New York City, which is really exciting. I can't go to any of the shows, which is so upsetting. Like
Yeah.
I
If
really,
you were a diehard Jonas Brothers fan, you'd find a way.
I really can't. I genuinely can't. I can't.
Can't. Did you see what he said?
I saw.
I can't go. Marty's brother's getting married that Friday, and there's like just a ton of stuff leading up to that. And then the day after, there's like an after party thing. I can't go to any of these shows.
Wait,
and
the shows are what? What days?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Damn.
So Tuesday, I have a hair appointment. I got to get my highlights done, which I don't want to reschedule.
See, that's the only thing where in my mind just has a
Well,
guy,
no,
I'm
I
like,
mean, of course. You imagine, like,
I guess I would reschedule,
yeah,
but
I
also,
would reschedule
Yeah,
my
that's
hair
what I'm
appointment.
But when would I? But the wedding is on Friday, so I really
Yeah.
don't have much time to get my hair done before then,
Yeah.
and my hair's turning a brassy color, and these pictures are forever. So,
But you couldn't reschedule it for like the next morning or something.
No, my lady's all booked up. She doesn't work on Wednesdays, so I really don't have much time. And then Wednesday's the rehearsal dinner,
Yeah.
and then Thursday night I'm sure we'll be over their house. Friday they're getting married, and Saturday's the after
What
party.
if
Like
the Joe Bros were like, "Hey, Rhea and Fran, want to have you?"
depends what night. If it's Tuesday, maybe I would try and
4-day event.
find my hair lady at a different
It's
time.
on
But
Broadway, right?
It is.
That's so interesting.
No, it's going to be, look, I hope I am there
why wouldn't
every
you?
Yeah,
night.
why wouldn't you be? Oh, every night.
because tickets are going to be insane. And I have asked and kind of gotta, like, it's going to be really hard to get tickets response.
Wait, you've asked the
Who
Joe
do you
Bros?
think I asked? Yes. Not.
No.
I didn't ask. I didn't
No, I
ask
know,
them
the
directly,
person
but I
you know.
asked. Yes.
Wow.
It's this venue holds 1,600 people. You know how many like
Oh my God. I didn't even think about that.
Ticketmaster has already tweeted out like, get ready, this is gonna be
Oh,
bad.
God.
Like,
Oh,
we're in for a
God.
disaster.
Maybe you could get some game time hookup. Me and Trent
Yeah.
had a great time at the
Yeah,
last
I don't
one.
know.
You guys did.
I don't know. So
That's wild.
it is. It's
1,600
crazy.
people. Very intimate.
It's very intimate.
That makes the show
And it's-
much better.
No, it's going to be really cool. I mean, that's why I said, like they could have done this at a giant venue in New York, and it would have sold out every night because the way they're doing it is like each night is a different album,
Yeah.
which is really
the
cool.
Jonas Brothers are doing Chicks in the Office numbers
What?
for their shows.
Like size wise, yeah.
It's a well, that's why they're doing it on purpose. They want it to be like
You
a
think that they
very
could
intimate experience.
You think they could sell MSG five
Yeah.
nights? I just feel like they'd have to play other songs too. They couldn't just do the album. I wonder if they will. I wonder if they'll do the album and then play some hits.
What are you talking about? It's every night is a
different album.
No, I know. But I'm saying,
you're
like,
saying-
They're playing every song from every album.
They will. I know what you're saying.
I know,
No,
but like I'm saying,
you're
like, 'cause
saying they
people
play
aren't going
the
to go to
album.
every show.
No,
They
but
play-
that's the point.
No, I know, but I'm saying if they were going to do a bigger venue, you'd have to like.
No, I don't think so.
No, I get what you're saying though. They play that album and then they play some songs on top
Yeah.
of that, which I do think
Because like
will happen.
if you spend a ton of money, I do kind of want to see like I want to see
Yeah,
other
but
hits.
that's why
I want to see you play the hits.
I want to see
that's-
Sucker.
Yeah, but that's why you go on the night of a certain album. Like that's why that's how they're doing this. Like it's like, oh, if you really love A Little Bit Longer, you're gonna go that night.
Yeah, if you can get tickets.
Exactly. Which is it's gonna be crazy.
Wait, when is this happening?
March 14th.
Oh shit, that's like the same week as John Mayer's in town.
Yes. So that's all. It has been already an issue.
Oh, wait,
a
is
little,
that a same
a little
night?
tiff in my
Does
household.
that overlap?
Yeah, it does overlap.
And you have tickets.
I have tickets to John Mayer.
Oh, so you.
And Joe was like, "Are you really? You're gonna miss this again?" Because I missed the last time they all
so
went to
if you
John.
get tickets to Jonas Brothers, you're going.
I missed the last time all my friends went to John Mayer because he got COVID and had to reschedule the show that we were all going to, and then the rescheduled date we were away for work.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't go to that one. And then my friends were like, "You gonna skip out on us again for the Jonas
But you
Brothers?"
will.
I was like, "If I get tickets that night, like I'm going."
What
to
night
Jonas-
is it?
I'm going to Jonas Brothers.
John Mayer's a Wednesday.
15th.
Oh,
Are you gonna go?
but if you go to all the other, I can't. If you go to all the other shows, you think it's okay if you skip one of
no,
them?
she has to see every one.
But see, like I don't want to miss
which
a little
which is
bit
your
longer.
least? Which night would you be most okay with missing?
Friday.
Happiness Begins
Yeah.
because
'Cause
you've
you've already
seen
seen
it
it.
Because I went to that tour 9,000
Yeah.
times, and they don't play the old ones as much. Mm-hmm. And if they really are playing all the songs from
Damn.
all the albums, like
Yeah, if John Mayer did this, I would do whatever I can to get tickets every single night.
exactly. The new song's really good too. I think
I
it's
wish John
very
Mayer would do a
catchy.
continuum album.
He played the
like
one
I
night,
wish he would just do one album, just that album one night.
But the time that I went a couple years ago, he played the entire album straight
Really?
through. That was like he's like, this is the first time, probably last time I'll ever do this. It was incredible.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the best albums ever
Ever.
by anybody ever.
They got Haley Lou Richardson to be in the video for the new song, which was a great idea because she is a Jonas Brothers super fan, and it was like her and her friends getting ready, dancing to this song. I love the song. The song's so good. My only actual issue with the song is it's too short. It's under
like
I
2
feel
minutes.
like you always
yeah.
say this with them
I know it's. I don't know what it is,
because
but
they're
it's.
trying to be on the radio.
I know, but it's like
They're trying to be on the radio.
it's under 2 minutes.
That's a crazy.
That's crazy.
It's
That's
a minute
crazy short
58
song.
seconds.
Okay, well it's 2 minutes.
I mean, it's under 2 minutes.
I mean, it's one at the beginning.
which is great. Like I'm like that's
That's too
a short song.
That is a really short song.
But the video is really really great, really fun. I'm available. If they want to put super fans in music videos.
This show has just become us trying to get into things that we can't get into.
I know.
Just forever
El
trying.
Desperado over here.
forever trying to make it into things because we're fans.
It's funny because it's like you're fans of all these things, but like, and you've met all these people, and it's still like
The door's still
can't-
closed.
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
can't
like,
get tickets.
They're still like, we're not helping you out with this one.
They're like, you're just not quite there yet.
Yeah, like she had a really famous show on HBO.
But she was so cute. And then she was on the carpet for the SAG Awards, and she was asked about doing the video, and she was like, she was like, the highlight of my career. I cried for 3 days straight. Like, it was just
really
amazing.
cool.
She
She
posted all
seems
these
really cool.
She posted all these behind the scenes. Like, hey Haley, come on our show.
Yeah.
I think we would all get along. She posted all these behind the scenes posts on Instagram. And literally when I tell you I fell out of my chair, the last one was a slide of her like elbows on the piano and Nick's playing the piano and like her face. I was just like, that is every fan's dream right there. So I was very happy for her. Like, what a cool thing to do, and very smart idea for the video. I think
I like that she doesn't hide it, and I like that they're not freaked out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. No, she was she's like not cool about it, but also cool about it in the same way. Like, does that make sense? Like, she clearly is like, it was fucking amazing. I cried the whole time. Like, I love them so much, but is not, it doesn't come across creepy.
Yeah, but maybe because she's famous herself and
Yeah.
is in a
That's
show.
what it is.
That's
Right.
why it doesn't come across creepy.
yeah.
But like, it could. You know, it easily could come across creepy.
Yeah.
If she wasn't in the position
No,
she is.
never.
I think them all being married and having kids.
But it's
too
not
helps.
creepy. I don't think it's creepy.
I don't think that matters at all.
No, I think it does because it's like if they were, I don't know, if they were single, it'd be like
If they were single, what? She's
Like-
just
like-
trying to go to hook up with them?
I kind of get what you're saying,
I
though.
feel
Like,
like-
in her eyes, if they're single, she's like, do I have a chance?
yeah, it's just like I
'Cause
know you're
she's
married,
single.
you guys are good. I can like fangirl over you, and nothing's gonna happen. Like it's not gonna be weird because it's like I know you have a wife.
I get kind of what you're saying. Like,
I don't really
I think
get
it,
what
I
you're
think it's
saying.
being worded in a weird
Probably.
way, but
Yeah.
I do understand what you're saying, where it's like they're all married with kids.
Yeah,
Yes.
like nothing is.
Like, they're all married with kids, and so she loves them so much for who they are that she's probably like, I'm not trying to do anything funny. I'm not trying to have any funny business here.
Yeah, but I don't think she would be doing that even if they were all single. Like,
Fran.
then
Fran,
no,
they were all
Fran.
single.
No,
If
but
they were
like
single and she
no,
was
but
single
like
and her-
publicly, that would just come across. Like, you're not gonna be on camera and being like, I'm going to do this music video
No.
because I just want to hook up with them.
No,
it's
you
just
wouldn't
like-
say
you
that
wouldn't say it, but, like,
publicly.
both of them would be thinking it.
Like in the back of her head, she might be like, "Oh, maybe I have a little shot here. I'm single. He's single. Come
Yeah.
on, friend. You wouldn't think that way if Nick Jonas was single
I'm
and
just
you
saying,
were
I
single."
just don't think it's like I don't think that changes her fan perspective.
But
Like,
she was
Noah's
in
making
love
it
with
sound
them.
like it changes her fan perspective. Like, she
think
loved
it
him
does.
when he was single. She loves him
I
still.
don't think he's
No,
saying,
no, I'm saying
it
the
changes the
perception.
fan
We were saying, like-
perspective at all. I think he's saying no matter what, she's a big fan of him, right?
No, because we were saying
But
it's not weird.
It,
It doesn't look weird. This is such a weird.
I get what you're saying. Like, I think it's maybe just not coming out of our mouths the right way, but I get what you're saying. Like,
I don't, because I'm like thinking back to like when they weren't single, and everyone publicly talked about, you know what I'm like.
What do you mean?
Like, it wasn't creepy for people to be like, we love him.
no, he's not.
Famous
He wasn't
people?
saying he's
Yeah.
creepy though. Like, he was
he's
just
saying it's weird. He's saying he's saying it'd be weird
Wait,
for.
what?
He was like, it would be weird for Haley to publicly be like, it's weirder if they were single, is what he's saying.
Well, if her
No, I'm
head was
saying
if her head was on the
then it kinda looks
piano,
like-
if her head was on the piano, staring at him the way she's staring at him, and he's playing the piano, and they're both single, people would then be like, "Oh my God, maybe you guys have a shot together." Nobody's saying that because he is married, so nobody's saying, "Oh my God, you guys could be together. You guys
Yeah.
could be in love." I think that's kind of where it is.
You guys are
No,
saying
no,
different
no.
things.
I agree with Rhea. That's what
I
I'm saying.
feel like I'm articulating what
I
you're
just
trying
can't
to
say
say.
it correctly. Yeah.
I think that's what
that's
you're trying to
That's
say.
more what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
It's just
I don't know what you think
the
I'm saying.
visual aspect of like girl laying her head on the piano, guy playing piano. If he was single, people would be like, "Oh my God, Haley, maybe you have a shot with him." But
Yeah.
he's not. He's married with kids, so nobody's saying, "Oh my God, they're gonna be together."
Okay, well, that makes more sense than whatever Noah was just trying to say.
that
but
is what I'm
that's what
trying to
he was
say.
trying to say.
I just
He just
didn't
wasn't
say
wording
it
it the right
correctly.
way. But that is what he was trying to say.
Okay.
I think I fully understand what you were saying, unless I'm crazy.
No,
but
okay.
I don't know.
I feel
don't
like
know
that
what Fran
turned
thinks.
weird for no reason.
No, I'm just
Fran took
I
that
don't know. You're
personally.
getting offended. You're personally
no,
getting
I'm
offended.
not personally getting offended. I'm just trying to understand. I was just trying to understand, like, what, from her perspective.
No, I'm not saying it was never from her. I'm saying like public perception.
Public perception of them two playing.
'Cause we were saying, like-
laying on the piano, not laying the piano, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I think that was a good explanation of it.
That, I understand what you were saying.
Okay.
For sure.
What I was saying though is what Noah was trying to say.
Okay. We don't have to
doesn't
keep.
believe- she
We
doesn't
don't.
believe you.
I don't.
She
I don't believe that. Like, I do think Noah was trying to say something differently, and he's now just being like, no, that is what I was trying to say because you made a lot of sense.
Is that true, Noah?
No, well, I don't know what I was trying. If I was trying to say something else, maybe I was. I don't even know what it was then.
Were you trying to say what I was saying?
He's gonna say
Sum
yes
up
now.
what you're saying in
no,
one
no, no.
sentence.
Let's move on because I think
Were you
now
trying to
we're-
say what I was
now we're just
saying?
going
I
in
think
circles.
so, but now Fran's maybe
No, no,
am
no.
I not? Like maybe Fran knows what I'm thinking.
Yeah, now we're just going in circles.
I think you were trying to say what I was saying.
That's what I think too.
Okay. Fair. Well,
Anyway,
it was very nice. The
video was great.
Video.
yeah. I'm happy. Very
they're
happy
all
for her. It's
married.
very cool. Yeah.
Thank God they're all married with kids.
I know.
So she does not have a shot with him.
Yeah. I just think anyway, I think it would have been cool regardless. Like
It is
people
cool
would have been-
I never said
regardless.
it wouldn't
It
have
is
been
cool
cool.
regardless. No matter what is cool.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
fine and cool regardless.
Just-
It's okay.
All right.
You don't have to be upset about it.
I'm not.
All right.
Not even a little bit. I was just trying to understand what he was saying because wasn't making sense to me. Anyway, that's it. 5 shows in New York on Broadway in March. It's very soon. It's literally like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's so soon.
Tickets go on sale Wednesday.
These brothers are busy. So what time do you have to be like on?
Damn.
Yeah, it's actually going to be a little bit of an issue
Maybe I'll try to get
because
tickets.
we have
and sell 'em.
we have an interview in the middle of when tickets go on sale.
Oh God, we're gonna have to move it.
It's just really not.
That is unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. And I might actually ask Katie to move it.
Yeah, we might have to move that
is?
anyway.
It's
Well,
okay.
we'll talk after. We might
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
move it
yeah.
anyway. All right. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that wraps it up.
It does.
Pink Whitney has an awesome giveaway happening, their Springcation Sweeps. One lucky winner will receive an epic South Beach, Florida Springcation for them and three friends, Miami. 12 secondary prizes winners will receive home staycation prize pack from the Pink Whitney team. Grand prize winner will stay in an Airbnb house, tricked out in Pink Whitney style. They'll take on a day-long cruise around South Beach Harbor and receive a chauffeured ride for a night out. All they have to do is show up ready to paint the town pink. All you need to do is enter your contact info, show off a photo of your ultimate springcation, and describe your ideal spring getaway. Enter anytime before April 25th. Enter at pinkwhitney.com today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Rhea and Fran. This is game 66, and we are joined by Eminem, Mallory, and Molly. They grew up as next-door neighbors, and they are ready to take on the challenge of beating Rhea and Fran. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
I'm excited for Next Door Neighbors. I just feel like they have a good
Rapport.
like a good back and forth.
They're in
You guys
sync.
there
friends
might
with
be
your
some
neighbors growing
telepathy
up?
there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh really?
I had the best block.
Oh yeah.
Shout out. Actually, I won't say it because
My next door neighbor was like my best friend until I was like 10. He was
damn.
he was a boy though, so like, you kind of go your separate ways at that point.
we're still close, me and my neighbors. We had a
Wow.
great set.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Same with our neighbors.
And clearly, Mallory and Molly
yeah.
did too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
ladies.
it was amazing.
That's awesome. 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. And to determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomato score, critic score. Whoever is the closest will get to go first. We will alternate guesses. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Silver Linings Playbook.
Ooh,
Great movie.
It's a good one.
All right, one of you take it away.
All right,
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
I'll go with 77.
I'm gonna go 94.
I'm gonna go 91.
88.
It's 92, so 91
We were all,
Yes.
we
Great
knew it was,
guess now.
everyone knew it was good.
Oh,
wins. Oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
A solid movie.
man.
91.
Tricky.
That's
Tricky.
It's a great movie.
Starting off strong.
Yeah.
I've never
We
seen
are.
it.
You've never seen it?
I hate when I say I didn't see something because then it turns into a, you didn't see it.
Oh, but then
Jennifer Lawrence's best
It is.
movie.
It is Jennifer Lawrence
Maybe one day.
and Bradley Cooper.
She won an
Bradley
Oscar for that, didn't she?
Did she?
Yes,
Oh, she did? Best
I think
actress?
so.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
that friend, Rhea, like you, who I always never see the movies. So
Yeah.
I can relate.
Okay. Question number 1 to Molly and Mallory. Shout out Anna from Muskegon, Michigan. What famous
Muskegon.
Muskegon?
Sorry.
Okay, Muskegon.
No, I appreciate the correction.
What famous
I went to grad school there.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Noah.
All right. What famous athlete was People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive in 2015?
2016.
Hmm.
Going back.
Yeah.
Is that when Michael Phelps was popular? I don't know if he was sexiest man alive. I'm just trying to think of popular athletes at that time.
a good guess?
Or Derek Jeter.
Tom Brady? That's like
Yeah, that's always a safe one.
sexiest man
15
alive,
seconds.
though. I don't know. Michael Phelps is a good guess.
I'm fine with any of those. We can go Michael Phelps.
Okay, let's do Michael
Is that
Phelps.
one?
Incorrect.
Beckham?
Oh, that's a good guess. David Beckham?
I would think David Beckham.
Okay, I'm not even going to put any thoughts into your brain.
Okay.
David
Let's
Beckham.
go David Beckham, final answer.
Correct.
Nice. Nicely done. You know, I don't even think of him as an athlete anymore, just a
I know.
superstar.
Exactly.
Was he even playing soccer in 2015?
Maybe. I don't think so. I can't remember when he officially retired. He might have been before that.
Okay. Question number 2. It's 1-0 Rhea and Fran. This is to them. Shout out Eileen from Long Island. Name all 6 artists who performed in the Super Bowl halftime show of 2022.
Oh, I got this. It's Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, and then 50 Cent.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
That was impressive.
Man.
You did that fast. Well, you've been really honed in on the halftime
Yeah, I
show.
have been.
Okay. 2-0 Rhea and Fran. This is question number 3 to Molly and Mallory. Shout out Layla from St. Louis. In the movie Superbad, Jonah Hill's character makes fun of Dave Franco's character and says, "People don't forget." What do people not forget?
I haven't seen this movie in years. I wouldn't even begin
know.
to guess.
It's making me think of something with drinking because of them getting alcohol or something at that party. Or something with girls.
10 seconds.
You can just throw out a guess because I have no idea.
Not drinking at a party.
Final answer?
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Incorrect.
I have no idea.
I don't know this either.
I literally couldn't make it.
I will say, we get a above average amount of super bad
Honestly,
questions.
yeah,
on
I
this
even
show.
had, I got going through them, I had multiple.
I would
ones.
say we
Maybe
get
we should
I say we
rewatch
get a lot. If we were smart, we would have thrown in a
Yeah.
super bad rewatch somewhere in the last month or so, which we haven't.
No.
I have
10
I don't have
seconds.
anything.
Nothing.
Do you even remember the scene?
No.
I remember this. I remember the people don't I remember the
people don't
line.
forget.
But yeah,
On the track,
yeah.
peeing his pants, and when he was in 8 years before that.
Nope.
Oh, it's a classic.
Never got it.
I really feel like we may have
I'll
to.
say this. I think
we may have to do a super bad rewatch. The amount of
think
questions about that
Don't
movie
say
that
it.
are
I
during
think
the show.
Superbad is one of the most overrated movies
What?
ever.
Wow.
I really do. It's a it's a funny movie, of course, but I really think it is highly overrated.
I don't hate that take.
I do. I really think it's
I
overrated.
don't hate that take.
No, I mean.
Wonder
I
how
don't
many
do.
super bad questions we'll have after this.
Yeah.
After that take.
Right.
Damn. Okay. Still 2-0 Rhea and Fran.
And maybe because I haven't seen it in a while, but
And this question is to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Julia from Long Island. What Taylor Swift music video was filmed at a mansion on Long Island?
Is that the
Wildest
one that they
Dreams?
did?
was it at the Ohika Castle?
Not the 1989.
10 seconds.
Shit. Why can't I think of the name of the song?
Can you describe it to
5
me?
seconds.
Yeah, it's the one Andrea's in from Summer House.
All right, time is up.
We're just gonna say Wildest Dreams.
Final answer.
Incorrect.
No, that's not right.
Okay, Tamale.
Do you know, Mal?
Shit.
I think it's Blank Space. Where she's
I
hitting the
trust you.
car and stuff.
I trust you.
Okay.
I have no idea.
That's your answer. Final answer. Blank Space.
Correct. Correct.
It's Blank Space.
Hey.
In my head, I was seeing a B.
Same album.
I was seeing a B,
It was something Glen Cove.
and I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't. Was not coming to me.
Okay.
I saw the B.
You didn't say B out loud though when I said describe it to me.
I know. I didn't. I thought I was thinking of describing the video.
Question number 5 from Eileen from Long Island again. And this is to Molly Mallory. On what season of Southern Charm did Austin Kroll join the cast?
I literally
Three
told
or
Molly
four.
last night that Bravo is not my forte. So
I'm thinking it's 3 or 4. Three came. Let's
Go with
go
your gut.
4. Let's go 4. Final answer.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good guess.
Tied up.
Thank you.
I knew that.
2-2.
I just rewatched all of Southern Charm.
I would have thought that he was there from. I mean, I don't watch it, but
Yeah, I've
he
never
feels like he's
watched.
always been part of
I've
it.
never watched a single episode of Southern Charm.
Oh. Okay,
Good thing you're best friends with Craig and Austin. Though.
that's probably they'd probably prefer you to not watch it.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Okay, tied up at 2. Question number 6.
Maybe that's why I like them.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
if I watched, I
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't.
Question number
True.
6 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Kate from Brooklyn. Although Ellen has been credited in taking the famous selfie at the 2014 Oscars, who is actually holding the phone to take the picture?
Bradley Cooper.
That's who I was thinking too. I have this picture on my Instagram. Have you ever
Do
seen
you?
it? It's like an
No.
old one. I photoshopped my face into it.
Oh, that's funny. I wish I scrolled back into your Instagram today. Bradley Cooper. We're gonna go Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. Bradley Cooper, final answer.
Correct.
Yes. Nice. Good one. Now I want to find it. I wonder if I don't know if I archived it or not. I think I kept it. Go ahead, Noah.
All right, 3-2,
I'm
Rhea
not,
and Fran.
I'm not cheating.
I got
don't
my
worry.
eyes on her. Don't worry.
I'm not cheating.
Question
don't
number
worry.
7. Shout out Zoe from Iowa. This is to Molly Mallory. What type of tournament do they compete in the Disney movie Jump In?
Is this the one with Corbin Blue? Or Corbin Blue?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's funny. Wow.
That was a
It does look like
jump
that.
rope tournament? Yeah, I
feel
think
like-
so.
I feel like that's too simple, but that's what I'm feeling.
Same.
Okay, let's go
What?
jump rope.
Incorrect.
This is a really good photo
It's a,
of
du-
myself.
a double Dutch tournament.
It's double Dutch, which is technically jumping rope, but I guess you were looking for something more specific. So
I was.
Double Dutch tournament.
yeah,
Fine.
final answer.
That's correct.
Yes.
Dang.
Told
Four-
you I felt smart today.
4-2, Rhea and Fran. This is to them. Shout out Jana from Montana. It has a nice ring to
Oh.
it. What is the name of Sleeping Beauty's prince?
No idea. Sleeping Beauty was my least favorite princess.
Aurora?
She just sleeps the whole time.
He has a name.
But I actually love sleeping, so
He has a name.
yeah, no, I actually don't
I thought
even.
they're all Prince Charming. Cinderella.
That's Cinderella.
I know, but I thought he was like also Prince Charming.
No. But I don't think I've ever. I maybe saw
Prince.
Sleeping Beauty
Prince.
one time as a kid.
Do they have actual names? Is
Five.
it like Prince?
No, well, yeah, I
David?
mean Ariel is Eric.
Let's go with David. Final answer.
Incorrect. To Molly and Mallory.
Had to throw out something.
I was thinking Beauty and the Beast at first. I feel like Edward's a common prince name.
That's a good guess. Your mom was Sleeping Beauty for Halloween one.
She sure was.
She
And
was
then she
sleeping
was
all the time.
she
But I
went
don't
all
remember
out
the
every
prince's
year.
name.
Me either. I think I'm
Edward,
thinking of
Eric.
Enchanted too.
I don't know.
It's not
Prince
David.
Edward.
All right, 5 seconds.
Prince Edward.
Prince Edward, final
Incorrect.
final answer.
Prince Philip.
Oh shit! I knew that. Oh fuck!
Darn it.
Prince Philip.
That's
The
disappointing.
little fairies say his name so many
Do you think
times.
what Prince Philip came first?
Shit.
The real one?
I
Or
don't
Prince-
remember any. Sleeping Beauty is one of the oldest ones, right? I think it's one of the
Probably. I
oldest.
I think so.
What's your favorite?
It's
Cinderella. Cinderella. I loved Cinderella
Little
so
Mermaid
much.
was my favorite.
Oh yeah, I think I like Little Mermaid better. Okay.
Little
Little Mermaid
mine.
had a lot of good
Oh,
up
man.
and down drama.
Let me tell you,
Also
I
the song,
really
so-
knew.
Yeah.
That's a bad miss by me. I knew that.
It's okay.
Okay, 4-2, Rhea and Fran. And this is to Molly and Mallory. Question number 9. Shout out Kennedy from Milwaukee. What is the name of the Australian rapper Chriselle Stouse is dating?
Oh, G Flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, G Flip, final answer.
Correct.
Good, Mal.
Do you know any of his songs?
G-Eazy
Nope.
played in my mind first.
I've never heard of the songs either.
G-Flip is a woman.
It's what?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yes. Remember at our show in Scottsdale when they were like, Chriselle is dating G Flip? She's
Oh,
Good stuff.
yeah, I do remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, just want
Okay.
to make that clarification for you over there.
Okay. 4-3, Rhea and Fran. This is to them. I'm going to play movie clip. You tell me what movie it's from.
Pick one. I got red, I got green, I got yellow. I'm out of purple, but I do have one gold circle coin left. The condom of champions, the one and only. Nothing is getting through this sucker. What do you say?
A buffet of safety.
I'm a safety girl.
I have no idea.
sounds like Julia Roberts.
Play it again.
Pick one. I got red, I got green, I got yellow. I'm out of purple, but I do have one gold circle coin left. The condom of champions, the one and only. Nothing is getting through this sucker. What do you say?
A buffet of safety.
I'm a safety girl.
I'm going to say Pretty,
Pretty Woman. Is that Richard
Pretty-
Gere?
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, final answer.
Correct.
Because she plays like
Yeah.
a prostitute.
And that does sound like Rich. That
Yeah.
one little bit was Richard Gere.
It's in the beginning of the movie. Ah.
5-3, Rhea and Fran. Okay. And this is question number 11 to Molly and Mallory. Shout out Lindsay from Long Island. A lot of Long Island.
A lot of
people
Long
today.
Island.
In Harry Potter, what is it called when someone is a part of the magic community but is not born with any powers?
Is that? It might be. It makes me think of Half-Blood, but I don't know if that's 100% correct. I'm a movie Harry Potter girly, not a book Harry Potter girly.
It's not Muggle, right? Because they have no powers.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I
Think,
don't know.
think Half-Blood. I feel like there's might be another name, but that's all I can think of. So final answer.
Incorrect.
So it's not Muggle?
No, it's it's the woman. Oh, what are they called?
Fran,
She helps
I don't
Harry
know. I feel like you
in
gotta like go
5.
back and study up your Harry Potter.
I haven't read the books in a while. These questions are hard. I was just doing. But it's just one that like I'm gonna hear the name and be like, "You're an
All right,
idiot."
5 seconds.
Muggle.
No, it's
Time.
I
is
got
up.
this.
Time's up.
Muggle.
Okay, correct answer is Squib.
Squib. Freaking Mrs. What's her face that helps Harry at the Dementors. She's the neighbor. He doesn't know that she's part of the magical community. Dumbledore. He reports to Dumbledore.
Okay,
The old lady.
Yep. She's a squib.
It's okay.
still 5-3, Rhea and Fran.
Shit.
And this question is to them. Shout out Kate from Brooklyn again. Name 3 celebrity fan base names.
The Beehive, the
Beehive.
Swifties, and the Beliebers.
Yeah.
Correct. I probably should have made it like 5 or something. Those.
Yeah. Those were all the ones
Yeah.
I was thinking
The
of.
Arianators, the Monsters.
Okay, so that was just an easy question. BTS Army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 6-3. Molly and Mallory can get the last 3 questions right and tie it up. Okay,
We got
question number
shot.
13 to them. Shout out Kennedy from Milwaukee again. In the star-studded film New Year's Eve, which actor and actress get trapped on an elevator together?
Oh my gosh. My friends are going to make so
I'm
much fun of me
thinking.
for this because I used to say that I loved this movie. And if I can answer the question, they're going to really roast me.
Let's think of who's in it. Bradley Cooper, right? Josh
Yeah.
Gamal.
10 seconds.
I think was Anna Kendrick in it?
No.
I feel like you guys
seconds.
just talked about this on a past episode.
Time is up.
Do you have
Bradley
to?
Cooper, Jennifer Aniston. I don't know.
Incorrect. Ray and Fran.
I want to say Ashton Kutcher. Is he in both Valentine's Day and New Year's Eve? I think he had a small part in New Year's
He had a
Eve.
small part in New Year's Eve. Remember? Because he said that he gave his big part to Josh Duhamel.
Yeah, and I think he has the elevator kiss scene.
15 seconds.
And I want to say Leah Michele. Is Leah Michele in that movie?
Leah Michele, isn't she going to be on stage or something?
I don't know.
Julia Roberts?
5
No,
seconds.
I'm gonna go with my gut here.
Go with your gut.
Kutcher and Leah Michele.
Correct.
Wow. Nice.
Yes.
Ashton Kutcher kissed Leah Michele.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts isn't in New Year's Eve.
I know. I just have Julia Roberts stuck in my head.
Okay. 7-3. That seals the victory for Rhea and Fran. We'll do the last 2 questions. Question number 14 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Jillian from Howell, Michigan. Name 2 EGOT winners.
John Legend and
Whoopi.
Whoopi. Yep.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Correct.
Boom.
Who just
Okay.
became an EGOT?
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, yes.
There's-
Yeah.
Guess how many there are?
15?
Close.
Is this a
18.
bonus
18?
question?
No, no.
18?
Yeah, 18.
18.
That sounds about right.
Okay. Final question to Molly and Mallory. Shout out Rosalie from Vancouver-ish, she said.
Oh,
Okay.
so maybe the outskirts of
Yeah.
Vancouver.
What Jonas brother appears in 90210, and who do they go on a date with in season 3?
Oh, man. Well, we got a 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah. Well, for half of the question.
Yeah. I loved this show growing up, but I have not watched it in so long.
I remember watching it at your house in your basement.
I feel like Joe.
I could,
I don't
that's what
remember
I was
this at
thinking,
all.
but I don't know who the actress would be. I don't remember who was on 90210.
But the other half of the question is the character, not the actress.
Oh.
So it's
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. I don't even remember the characters, so still doesn't help.
Annalise's character. Is that
Okay,
right?
time is up.
No guess. No guess.
Okay. Rhea and Fran.
I'm gonna go Nick and Adriana.
I like that guess. No, I do not remember
Because
this
Adriana
at
had
all.
that like singing, like she was like gonna
Yeah.
be famous, kind of, and then she
You think
fucking
it's Nick
stole
and
the
not
song.
Joe?
Yes,
Okay.
Nick and Adriana.
You guys both got half. It's Adriana and Joe.
Ah, damn it!
We get a half point.
I really don't remember that.
I don't at all.
I don't remember that at all.
I looked up a
Adriana
picture
went
to
on a
see.
date with Joe Jonas on 90210.
Well, stage they were really pushing for her to be famous, and then she fucking stole Javier's music.
Yeah.
Great show, literally, like really one of my faves.
Oh man,
It was so
It
good.
goes
Yeah.
the OC, then 90210 for me.
I haven't
Like,
watched that
I
version of
loved
90210
that version of 90210
since it was on TV.
Oh
Like I
my
never
God.
gave that one a rewatch.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
me either.
God.
Yeah.
I fucking love that one. It was
Yeah.
absurd.
It was. I watched it when it was on TV, but never watched it like post.
I've
that.
rewatched it a trillion times. It gets like really. I love the later seasons, but like it gets
got pretty wild,
It
right?
gets really
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
All right.
That's how they all
Well,
get.
thank you guys so much for playing. You guys
Great
were awesome.
game.
Great competitors.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
us.
you.
It was
This
so
was
nice
so
meeting
fun.
you guys. Thank you so much. And
You too. It was
if
so much
you
fun.
get a chance, can you just send Noah your sizes and addresses, and we'll send you guys some merch.
For sure.
Yeah, most definitely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you
nice
guys
meeting
so
you.
much.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
I hope you
Bye.
guys see
Nice
each
to
other
meet
soon.
We're planning on it.
Good. Bye.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you have an amazing week. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We love you guys. We'll talk to you on Wednesday for, I think, a Bachelor recap with Trent. Don't mark my words, though, but I think he'll be back.